Singer Britton Moore made quite a first impression on season 27 of The Voice, as all 4 coaches turned their chairs during the blind auditions in an effort to claim him as their contestant. Britton is young and talented and almost auditioned for the show years ago before a school athletic commitment caused him to hold back. Who is Britton Moore? Britton is 21 years old as of February 2025. He grew up in San Antonio, Texas, where he graduated from Ronald Reagan High School. As a result of the fact that his parents, Alicia and Jonathan Moore, are the pastors of North Rock Church in San Antonio, the young man possesses a profound level of devotion. He used passages from the Bible as a source of inspiration for many of the photographs that he posted on his Instagram page. It was at his parents' church that Britton Moore began to develop his talent as a singer. On July 23, 2023, the music enthusiast shared a photo of themselves performing at North Rock with the band that was affiliated with the church. One of the things that he wrote was, "Walk in a manner worthy of the calling to which you have been called," which was a hint that he was planning to pursue a career as a singer. Over the course of his career, Britton has included a number of additional posts that feature him performing for the congregation. The incredible performance that Britton Moore gave to Coldplay's song Yellow was without a doubt one of the jaw-dropping moments that immediately went viral during each and every season of The Voice. The singer, who is 24 years old and hails from Nashville, Tennessee, walked onto the legendary stage and gave a performance that was both heartfelt and emotionally charged. This performance captivated the audience, and it caused all 4 coaches, John Legend, Kelsey Ballerini, Adam Levine, and Michael Bublé, to feel compelled to compete for his inclusion on their respective teams. Becoming a star in the making. The moment Britton sang the first note, there was something undeniably exceptional about his voice. This was from the very beginning. Rich and full of emotion, his tone struck the perfect balance between vulnerability and strength. His tone was absolutely perfect. Not only did he sing Yellow, but he also made it his own, imbuing it with an authenticity that reverberated throughout the entire room. Kelsey and John had already engaged their emotions by the time he reached the chorus, as evidenced by the fact that they turned their chairs in admiration. After a few moments, Adam and Bublé joined in, turning the situation into a highly desirable 4-chair turn. As Britton effortlessly soared through the song's final moments, the live audience erupted in applause, demonstrating that he had what it took to continue to advance in the competition. The reactions of the coaches, a struggle for Britton. Following the conclusion of the final note, the coaches did not waste any time in competing for Britton's talent. "That was a work of pure artistry," said John Legend. "You have a voice that is not only smooth, but also controlled and full of feeling. For example, you have the ability to take a song that is well known by everyone and make it sound completely different. It would be my pleasure to assist you in developing your artistic abilities and taking them to the next level. Britton, you just took one of the most beloved songs of all time and delivered a version that was uniquely you," said Kelsey Ballerini. "The essence of what it means to be an artist lies in this. I collaborate with a large number of storytellers in the country and pop music genres, and I believe that we would make an incredible team. As someone who has been doing this for a very long time, I am able to recognize a star when I see one," said Adam Levine. "In addition to having an insane level of control, your tone is ridiculous, and your ability to connect with others is exceptional. Join me, and I will make sure that everyone in the world is familiar with your name. You have the voice, the presence, and the talent," Michael Bublé said before the performance. "Extensive experience in assisting artists in achieving their goals is what I bring to the table. In addition, I believe that your voice possesses a country soul that has not yet been fully developed, and I would be delighted to assist you in bringing it out. You are a member of my family." With regard to Britton's decision, who did he select? The decision that Britton had to make was a challenging one because he was being pursued by 4 coaches of the highest caliber. Before making his decision, he took a deep breath, clearly struggling to contain his emotions as a result of the overwhelming praise. "I have so much respect for all of you, and this is honestly the hardest decision I've ever made," Britton stated in an interview. "I have no choice but to follow my instincts. I've decided that Adam Levine will be my coach of choice." As Adam leaped from his chair in jubilation, the crowd erupted into cheers throughout the entire room. Indeed, he yelled out excitedly, "Let's go," as he hurried to give Britton a hug of congratulations. Despite the fact that the other coaches applauded in admiration, Bubbly muttered in jest, "I knew I should have pulled out my secret weapon." The path that lies ahead. Britton Moore has established himself as a leading contender for the 27th season of The Voice, now that he has successfully completed his blind audition. He will work on refining his style, honing his stage presence, and getting ready for the next phase of the competition, while Adam is serving as his mentor. Fans have already taken to social media to express their admiration for his performance, and many of them have speculated that he might even make it all the way to the final performance. I can say with absolute certainty that Britton Moore is a name that we will not be forgetting anytime soon. Continue to tune into The Voice as we follow Britton's journey through the knockouts, battles, and everything else that comes her way. Taking into consideration the results of his audition, it is clear that this is just the beginning of something truly extraordinary. Moore, Britton was a high school that was exceptional an athlete. When Britton was in high school, he was a standout pitcher. In addition to playing baseball, he was also a quarterback for the football team at his school, as evidenced by the photographs that can be found on his Instagram page. A truly remarkable season. On December 20, 2020, he attached a caption to a carousel of photographs that read, "Love these guys." The first one depicted him getting ready to throw a pass, while the second one featured a group photo of him and his teammates. In order to demonstrate that he had been participating in the sport since a young age, Britton presented a photograph of himself running with a football as a young child next to one that he had taken during his senior year. A photo of the future singing competitor being interviewed by sports outlets after a game was included in his presentation. He also discussed how he was accustomed to the attention of the media. Britton Moore came dangerously close to competing on The Voice before the year 2025. In his audition for The Voice, which took place on February 10, 2025, Britton revealed to the panel of judges that he had signed up to try out for the show when he was a senior in high school. However, he was unable to attend the audition because it was scheduled at the same time as his baseball team's participation in the playoffs for the Texas 6A championship, because Britton did not want to miss out on the opportunity. All four of the coaches on The Voice were impressed by Britton Moore. The moment that Britton sang the first line of Coldplay's song Yellow with a sweet falsetto, Coach Adam Levine immediately turned his chair around by himself. By the time his blind audition was over, John Legend, Kelsey Ballerini, and Michael Bublé had all expressed interest in having him join their respective teams. The frontman of Maroon 5 made the pitch, saying, "I just felt like an instant connection with you." This was due to the fact that Britton's vocal style was the most similar to Adam's. Who is this Brian Olison man? Auditions for the daughter of the 25th season finalist on The Voice. The one-of-a-kind talent that Britton possesses was lauded by John, who told him, "Singing falsetto for live performances is actually quite challenging. The phrase, 'your falsetto will betray you when you need it the most,' is something that I always tell my artists. Also, yours did not do so. To be able to coach you would be a lot of fun." Kelsey, who was the youngest coach on the panel, teased Britton by saying, "I'm on TikTok," while simultaneously making a snide comment to the other coaches by asking, "Have you guys heard of that?" The response that Michael gave was, "TikTok is the sound that the tap shoes make when they are dancing to jazz music." Do you know if Tanner Frick has left The Voice? What effects did he experience during the knockouts? According to the 27th season of The Voice, Britton Moore faces stiff competition. The former high school athlete is not the only person on Adam's team who competes in the four-turn competition. Over the course of the blind auditions that took place on the season 27 premiere of The Voice on February 3, 2025, the singer who is known for his song "Moves Like Jagger" was able to secure the services of Ethan Eckenrode, a singer and guitarist, after he triumphed over his three other competitors.